Hi, this is Tim of the Watchbox with a review of the Singer Track 1 Emirates Edition launched at Dubai Watch Week. This is a 25-piece limited edition with a combination of golden titanium details, appropriate for the Middle East, and ceramized aluminum case, extraordinary resistance to shocks, as well as extraordinarily light. The timepiece, though 43 millimeters nominal diameter, wears considerably more compact thanks to a lugless profile inspired by 1970s motorsports chronographs. Now, the watch is exceptionally a central register chronograph, and this was a first ever, a world premiere for Singer when it launched the original 50-piece Track 1 limited edition back in 2017. Now, this 25-piece limited edition includes the cardinal innovations of that original, and the watch, I should mention, is 15 millimeters thick, and it sits lower than that on the wrist. Central register, and as you can see, jumping minute, central register chronograph. All of the chronograph functions are coaxial at the center. You can see there's a lovely satin finished conical cap atop the hands. You have the seconds, you have the minutes, you have the hours, and then you have scrolling display of minutes and hours, that is civil time minutes and hours, down at 6 o'clock. It's a logical layout, and it makes you wonder why no one had this idea before. The easiest way to read a chronograph is to make the chronograph dominant with the time subsidiary. The timepiece includes an extraordinary combination of black, orange, green, and golden tones, and you will note it does have a full deploying clasp released with twin pusher system. It's a evacuated scalloped racing chassis style swing arm design, and you can see it's been DLC blackened with a lovely contrast between satin and polish, as well as the Singer reimagined logo from the Singer custom Porsche road cars. And likely, if you already know what this watch is, you also know about the Porsches, so I'm not going to go too far towards explaining the relationship other than to say it makes sense. Whereas the cars, however, are evolutions of the Porsche 911 air-cooled, this is entirely new in both form and function. Turn it over and you can see the Agenhor-designed caliber 6361. Now, this is a remarkable column wheel compound clutch design that has its rotor underneath the dial. So the 60-hour power reserve is energized by a rotor that sits beneath the dial, creating a vast and open caseback. And please note that the movement is properly sized for its case. You'll also find it in Fabergé products, but as it's finished and configured in the Track 1, it is exclusive to Singer watches. The timepiece beats at 21.6, and you'll note the balance is barely visible as it does so. Also 100 meters water resistant, so though this is a land motorsports inspired chronograph, nevertheless it is very much a swimmable watch. Now, the Agen-clutch is an interesting hybrid of a vertical clutch's lack of play and a lateral clutch's, well, frankly, aesthetic beauty. The timepiece features a sharp and crisp column wheel action, and it is a real pronounced detent. The crenellated tower of the column wheel, which you'll note in this case, is actually two coaxial layers of contact points. It's a little bit different, but what is consistent with Swiss horological tradition is the level of finish. As you can see, the anglage is beautifully mirrored. All screw heads are blackened, and there's a lovely Côte de Genève perfectly aligned across the bridges. You'll also appreciate the fact that this 67 jewel movement, which is adjusted exceptionally in 6 positions, not the standard chronometer 5, features a lovely Singer reimagined logo on the ratchet wheel itself. The timepiece, of course, extraordinary in its architecture as well as its appearance, designed for maximum contrast. Previous editions, the original 50 limited pieces, as well as the Hong Kong and the Geneva, not quite as brash and bold as this one. If you want the Singer watch that most closely approximates the spirit of a Singer reimagined Porsche, it's gotta be the Emirates Edition, launched here at Dubai Watch Week. Ceramized aluminum with golden titanium and a limited edition of 25 pieces. Again, this is about as good as it gets in modern day chronograph innovation, with a lovely tonneau-shaped nod to the mid-70s.